Ole Miss soccer fans excited to catch up with junior keeper Ashley Orkus. Ashley, how's camp gone for you and the team as you guys look towards the 2020 season?
It's good. I know everybody on the team, including myself, is super excited to get some games in, so we're ready for it.
I know going into last year, you had sat out a year, so you were really not in SEC soccer playing shape, if you will, not to disrespect that. I think you admitted it yourself, but did you feel yourself getting stronger as the year went on and getting back into the feel of things?
Yeah, it took me a couple of games to kind of get into the swing of things, and I was really thankful we had some non-conference games to knock out before conference play. But I think that that's one of the things that comes with experience. And one of the big things with goalkeepers is the talk of experience and how many games you played and what opponents you faced and stuff like that. And I never really knew how much that came into play until last season when we were a couple games in playing Alabama at home and then turn around playing away. It was a lot, but it was a really, really good experience to have.
What have you worked on to try to improve your game as you move on to your second season between the posts?
For me, it's just composure with communication and working with my feet. I think that I can play a really long ball, so it's working on trying to play out of the back a little bit more and make sure I kind of hone in my accuracy and stuff like that. So just working on stuff like that and 1v1s, a little bit of everything.
I don't think we show enough love to Coach Thompson and what he's done for keepers at this program. What about him makes him one of the best position coaches in the country?
His brain. He can strike a ball harder than I have ever had anybody strike a ball at me before, and so it was quite an adjustment coming to Ole Miss transferring here. It was something that I really had to get used to. And he's also a lefty, so the differences between facing right-footed and left-footed shooters is huge, and so I had to really adjust to that super super fast. But he gets to know every one of his goalkeepers as a person and not just as a player. And so I can't say enough good things about him. And he's a big part of the reason why I love playing this game.
You got some changes in front of you on that back line. Who's standing out to you as that group tries to build some continuity for 2020?
I think really right now we're just kind of working on getting everybody on the same page. But one of the good things about our back line is that each and every one of them has a lot of potential and is doing really, really well right now and has been for this camp. So we have Smitty, Madison Smith has been doing a really good job holding in that back line at the center back spot. And, she's a redshirt junior, so she's got some experience on her, which really, really helps in games. And one person that we kind of threw in there last year was Sydney Michaelag, and she has done incredible things back there. She got thrown in from an outside forward position and has never looked back, and she's been a really big force for us outside on the left side.
And I think Rebel fans know the names like Channing Foster, Haley Stackpole, Molly Martin, Madison Pizzino that are attacking up front. But you see those kinds of players coming at you every day at practice. So who are some other names that Rebel Nation should be getting familiar with as we look towards this season?
From the attackers?
Yes.
I think Sadie Holland is a big one that's going to play a big role for us this season. Then Jenna Kim also, Jill Fain, all of those guys are sophomores coming in. They're going to be really, really good for us. I think on the back line aspect, I think Michaela Dussault, yeah, you can get rid of that part.
Dussault.
Yeah, Dussault. I can't spell it either. That kills me. But I think Michaela is going to be a really good force back there on the back line, and so will Ellie and Lucy. Lucy's going to be super good for us also.
You mentioned getting warmed up last year, playing some non-conference games. This year, that's not happening. But you being an ultimate competitor like you are, when you see an all-SEC schedule and you think about the kinds of forwards that are going to be attacking your defense this season, how does that make you feel as you're preparing for this year?
There's always going to be a little bit of nerves involved, but my motto is if you're not nervous, it means you don't care as much as you should. So a little bit of nerves, but I'm super excited. And one of the really good things about our team is that I get to face, like you said, Channing, Pez, Stack, Molly, all those guys up top on a daily basis. So I think that especially Liza and I are going to be really, really, really well kind of experienced and stuff like that, because there's not many people, if any, that can beat our forwards.
Tell us a little bit about Liza. How has her development gone as you've seen her kind of grow under your wing the past couple seasons?
It's been really cool because Liza's the first goalkeeper that I've been able to see kind of develop as I've been here, because this is the longest I've stayed. This is my longest school that I've been at. And so Seeing her come in and seeing how much she has grown as both a person and a player is really incredible. And I think that just speaks volumes to her and also to Rob, because we have this we have a goalkeepers union that we have, and it's Rob, Liza, and I. And we're just our own team within a team. And I think that's been something that's been really good for Liza and I. But it's super cool being able to train with her day in and day out. And I'm really, really thankful for it.
So you know you have a match coming up in 2 weeks. What's it going to take from this group to prepare for that first SEC game of the season?
Making sure we're honed in. I think that we have the fitness. This is the most fit team I've ever played with. And so we have the fitness and we have the soccer mind, and it's just kind of us getting back into the swing of things with gameplay, because the last real game that we've played against another opponent has been in November in the SEC tournament. So it's been a while. And there's nothing like gameplay. You can't really recreate that in practice a whole lot because we just play against ourselves. So I think that for us, making sure on the back line that we're staying connected and staying in line with each other is going to be super, super crucial. And with the forward, just making sure that we're being available and finishing everything that we can get behind.
Well, there's nothing like SEC soccer, and we're going to get 8 games of it this season starting in just a few weeks. I know that the Ole Miss family is excited about it. I'm excited about it. I know you're ready to get back out there, so I will let you get back to work and appreciate you spending some time chatting with us this morning.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.